We do have a few presentations this evening, a couple of actually surprise presentations. So it gives me great pleasure in speaking about my friend Carol Bonner. Carol's our city clerk, and she was first elected as the city clerk in November 2005. And she has served continuously in that office for the last 10 years. Tonight we honor her with recognition of her decade of service to the City Council and to the residents of San Bruno, and also for the dedication and the passion for the work that Carol contributes. Our City Clerk's office is often the first point of contact for residents and visitors alike who need information, who have a concern, or who simply want someone to help them understand and access the city services. Carol is a people person, one who enjoys interacting with and helping others, and she readily shares this enthusiasm with all of those she worked with and who passed by her office. Carol is responsible for preparing our City Council meeting agenda packets and for distributing our meeting materials to make sure that the public is well informed about the important business being discussed by the City Council. She works closely and collaboratively with staff and the City Council, and as a longtime resident of San Bruno, Carol is a familiar and welcome participant in many community activities. Carol, on behalf of the City Council and the entire San Bruno community, thank you for your service over the last 10 years. And I have a nice proclamation here and your pin, and I'd like to give this to you now.
10 years ago wasn't the first time I ran for city clerk. I ran for city clerk in 1989. I ran for city clerk in 1993. In 1997, I stirred the pot, and I really kind of wanted to do it. And then after that, I made the decision I'd never run again. And I was contacted by our former city clerk, Ed Simon, who asked me to consider running. And my kids were adamantly against it, but my husband said go for it, and I did, and I've loved my last 10 years. It's been wonderful. Thank you very much.
And one more surprise presentation to our City Attorney, Mark Zaffarano. He is also being recognized this evening for his 5 years of service to San Bruno as the legal advisor to the City Council and City staff. In his role as City Attorney, Mark is one of only 2 employees in the city organization that report directly to the City Council. Coming from a private legal practice, Mark joined the city staff team in February 2011, shortly after the September 2010 PG&E gas pipeline explosion, at a time when it was essential that he quickly come up to speed, not only with all of the regular legal items of a busy city like ours, but with the unique and challenging issues associated with the disaster and the community recovery. As City Attorney, Mark is responsible for a broad range of complex legal issues in the areas of land use, personnel, code enforcement, public safety, contracts, risk management, and a long list of other topics important to the city. In addition to providing wise and practical advice, Mark is a problem solver who is quick to contribute an idea or a suggestion to an important policy and other matters. He is always ready to tackle a good challenge, and he really seems to enjoy it. Mark, we appreciate your legal wisdom and your friendly, positive attitude, which makes it a pleasure to be around you. Thank you for your 5 years of service to the City Council and to the San Bruno community. And I have something for you also.
Impromptu speaking really isn't my forte. I've worked for a lot of cities over the past 25 years, and I have to say that this is far and away one of the best. It's a great city council, the staff is fantastic, and the members of the public, both here at this meeting and that come to our other community meetings, are thoughtful and engaged, and you really can't ask for anything more. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's been an honor to work for you.
Thank you. And one more presentation this evening. I'd like to welcome Cheryl Olson, the superintendent of the San Bruno Park School District. She's going to give us some updates on the district.
Might need to move that up a little bit. There we go. Mayor Wayne and council members, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the San Bruno Park School District, thank you for the opportunity to appear again before the council to provide an update on the progress we're making in San Bruno's public elementary middle school system. I addressed the council last fall and hope I may return to you several more times throughout the year to update you. Since my appointment last July, I've been speaking to as many community groups as will have me, and I thank the San Bruno Chamber of Commerce for hosting my monthly superintendent's coffee hours so that I can meet and talk with members of our community about all matters related to the education of our children. The district serves nearly 2,800 San Bruno youth in addition to a growing preschool program, which has attracted nearly $1 million in grant funding to support its innovative approach to better engaging parents in the early development of their children's love of learning. Most recently, the district received another grant from the Peninsula Healthcare District in the amount of $50,000 to continue the operation of the San Bruno Health Center on the Bel Air Elementary School campus. The facility was made possible from previous grant funding. Some highlights of what the health center offers are in cooperation with San Bruno Lions and Apple Tree Dental, the district is able to assist our low-income population of youth vision screening and dental care. The grant funding enables the center to offer programs for parents about health-related issues, including the importance of nutrition as a catalyst for students' ability to focus on learning. We continue to look for avenues of funding to expand the offerings of the health center, which is available to all San Bruno families. Most recently, this one's really exciting, we're exploring a partnership with the Samaritan House to serve families in the area as well. As you know, the district is in fiscal recovery, and I'm very pleased to share with the council tonight that owing to the cooperation and patience of the district teachers, staff, labor unions, the fortitude of the board, and our Associate Superintendent of Business Services, Sean McGinn, we have developed budgets for the next 3 years that are healthy and will remain such if assumptions remain constant. We are no longer deficit spending, and that's a huge milestone. We're very, very happy about that. The district also acknowledges the hard work of the San Bruno Education Foundation and school PTAs for their fundraising efforts to enhance the district's educational programs. One recent example is the foundation's funding making possible an after-school orchestra and band class available to all of our 4th and 5th grade students on the Parkside campus. Over 100 students are enrolled. The foundation is paying for the teachers, but we could always use some help finding more instruments for those kids. Last fall, we brought together 27 stakeholders, including leaders from the community, to develop a new mission statement and a 3-year strategic plan for the district that is focusing on attracting, developing, and retaining highly qualified staff, implementation of 21st century learning strategies, becoming fiscally solvent, and developing, expanding, and implementing quality programs and courses to enable academic success for all students. Additionally, I'm pleased to share several new initiatives we've launched which support the district's strategic plan and mission to educate and empower all students to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally to become contributing members of society. Run to College. That's a program we implemented in the fall to raise student awareness about their potential to advance to college. Every Tuesday, health coordinator Marie Lucart and I run to college with all students, kindergarten through 5th grade, at 2 elementary schools per week. Students earn points by running laps that bring them closer to earning their college degrees. At the end of the school year, all the students who have made it all the way to their college, and along the way they've earned their AA, BA, MA, and PhD, they will receive a free college t-shirt to celebrate their achievement. The conversations among students about their futures is really exciting. In fact, today we were at running club, and a student was coming through, and it was kind of near the end of his session, and it was hot, and he gets his lap tally, and as he takes off for another lap, he says, "Why does college have to be so far away?" And I just thought that was pretty cute. So we hear teachers comment all the time that they notice improved focus and attention in class since we implemented Run to College, and increased stamina among students for physical activity. We actually observe students practicing their running during recess. And importantly, while students are out of class for Run to College, their teachers are utilizing the free class time to work with each other, developing curriculum and teaching strategies that are responsive to the implementation of Common Core state standards. So it really is a win-win for all. Last fall, we created a community partnership advisory committee, including City Council member Rico Medina, Chief of Police Ed Barberini, City Manager Connie Jackson, Chamber CEO Jamie Monizan, to bring together city and business leaders around collaborative efforts to strengthen the district's connection. It really does take a village. What also started last fall as a committee quickly evolved into the new San Bruno Partners in Education Coalition with leaders from the district, Skyline College, Cappuccino High School, and the San Mateo Union High School District around several main goals. The goal we're currently working on together is an initiative to create a seamless continuum of math and English course and grade level learning targets, which will help our students progress through the grades prepared for what comes next after each key juncture. We're backwards mapping, so we started with Skyline and are working through Cappuccino right now. As soon as they finish, which should be about the end of February, then we will bring our math and English teachers from Parkside to work on their piece of the backwards mapping process. And finally, we will conclude the process with our preschool through 5th grade addition to the continuum. And the coalition is also exploring the possibility of providing a summer camp experience for students at key junctures to help students transition to the next level smoothly and confidently. We're looking to provide the camp to students transitioning from 5th to 6th, 8th to 9th, and then 12th to college. Skyline is interested in supporting the endeavor financially, and Cappuccino High School is interested in hosting the program, making it easier on parents for transportation. Also new to the district is our Difference Makers recognition. At each board meeting, we are honoring our schools and their students, key staff, or volunteers who are truly making a difference in the lives of our San Bruno kids. And the district is now publishing formal reports to the community 3 times a year, which are mailed to every address in San Bruno. The reports are designed to acquaint the community at large with the rich history and the accomplishments occurring every day in our district. And we're very thankful to Nancy Krause for her expertise in the area of public relations and communication. She and graphic design artist Beth Klein have created these for us. And our most recent issue will be in your mailbox this week, so we're excited about that. And we're pleased to highlight in it some of the services our students receive from the district's partnership with the City of San Bruno in the areas of library, recreation, and law enforcement services. And I just have to say that the district is deeply grateful to the city for all you do to enhance the development of the whole child. On April 30th, for the 8th consecutive year, the district invites you and the San Bruno community to celebrate the National Dia de los Niños, Dia de los Libros, Day of the Child, Day of Books. The event will be from 1 to 4, held in the San Bruno Park with participation from all the PTAs, the city library, service clubs, and other nonprofit organizations. Activities will include things like story time, cultural performing groups, health screening, face painting, and much more. So we hope to see you there to celebrate our children and promote their love of reading and learning. And lastly, I want to share about an opportunity the district has to promote literacy in the early years of our students' development. The Big Lift. It's a collective impact collaborative led by the Silicon Valley Community Foundation, the San Mateo County Office of Education, and the County of San Mateo, partnering with dozens of county leaders and community-based organizations to close the achievement gap and improve third grade reading proficiency in the county. As of today, the application process has not yet been announced, but we anticipate that applications will be due by the end of March, early April. And this grant would represent a substantial amount of funding for the district to work closely with the San Bruno Library to promote literacy, most especially among our low-income and minority populations. City Manager Connie Jackson and Vice Mayor Marty Medina have been very supportive of this opportunity for our San Bruno youth, and I would be most grateful to the council if you would formally adopt a resolution to support the district's application and commit a letter of support from the mayor. Such actions would need to occur by early March, if possible, though. And in closing, I want to thank the council, the city manager, police department, library, recreation department, Chamber of Commerce, and our San Bruno service clubs for the encouragement and support that you give our district on a regular basis. Thank you also for the very warm welcome that I have felt since moving into the San Bruno community. This indeed is a city with a heart.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. Cheryl, the honeymoon is definitely not over yet. It's been 7 months, and you continue to bring great ideas and enthusiasm, and we're hearing it all over the community. Thank you for sending us your newsletter. I read it every month. Ironically, I started running, and I'm a distance runner. I'm an old distance runner. I started running in 6th grade. I'd like to go back to college. So maybe you'll see me on the track one of these days. Thank you.
Through the chair. Again, Cheryl, thank you for coming down. I know you've got a busy day too, but thank you for coming down to continue the open dialogue, communication, and how truly we all are in this together. We all maybe on Acacia or here or at City Hall, but truly we're representing the same community in many ways. And you're and the boards and the staff who've worked so diligent from the time you've come on board from painting the district to all the new programs, activities, and ideas that you have, and reaching out to the community and some of the committees that you've alluded to. Truly, I've heard, as Ken has said, positive, good things that this community has been, but more rightfully so, very proud under your leadership and what you have offered to this district.
Well, Cheryl, you can consider this an open invitation anytime you want to come by. It's a real pleasure to hear about the school district, and I haven't been able to say that for quite a while. So it's quite a difference. So, and I encourage you to work with staff regarding the resolution. I'm happy to sign a letter. So thank you once again. Great.